Welcome to the Browning Ammunition Mark for 2022 product experience. I'm Pat Reeve.
And I'm Nicole, and we're very excited to be here with you all to talk about some amazing ammunition products that we have personally had a chance to try in the field and on the shooting range.
You're exactly right, Nicole. We have been fortunate to work with Browning Ammunition for several years now, and from our experience, their team of engineers in product development have built one of the most complete and technology-driven lineups of ammunition that is out there today for millions of sport shooters and hunters.
Yes, and in our day-to-day life, we're in the field and on the shooting range a lot. And if it's not just Pat and I, we're usually out in the field or on a range with our kids, other family members, and our friends. It's just fun to share the outdoors and shooting sports with others.
And those are some very important reasons why shooting sports and hunting activities continue to grow in popularity. There have been millions of people who have bought a gun for the first time over the past 2 to 3 years. And in addition to buying a new firearm, they are buying gear and specifically ammunition for whatever type of shooting they intend to do.
And with that, we're anxious to get started in talking about some great Browning ammunition products that can be used for hunting, sport shooting, and personal defense. Plus, we'll talk to a few people at Browning Ammunition for more of an insider, in-depth look at the product development and specifics about each product. Let's get started with the Browning Ammunition marked for 2022 featured ammunition products. Keep in mind, you can see the full lineup of products on browningammo.com at any time. You know, Pat, we were fortunate enough to get one of the very first 6.8 Westerns that came out, and impressed is an understatement for what we felt. We immediately took it to the range with the new 6.8 cartridge, 175 grain. We shot it on the shooting bench, and I was most impressed with the low recoil. You know how I am with shooting those higher powered rifles and larger calibers. I was a little intimidated and nervous at first, but shooting it was absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, there was no recoil for you.
Right.
And that's so important. You know, whether you are used shooting this gun or you're a female or an adult man, anybody can shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing acts and performs like a large caliber. That's what is so impressed me. Is just when you get in the field, which you did, you took it right away to the field and shot your biggest elk to date.
Right.
I mean, and that is a big animal.
Right, and like you said, an elk is one of the largest big game animals out west, and you know, taking it out and being able to harvest my largest elk to date with the 6.8, and that cartridge just performed beautifully on that big of an animal. And the blood trail that it showed, you know, he didn't go hardly anywhere. It just performed awesome for us. And then of course, you had it a ton this last fall in the field as well.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I used a firearm that could perform not just on big-bodied animals, because I was hunting, you know, big-bodied deer, mule deer, and whitetails, and I wanted a cartridge that would have great penetration and would have solid, hard-hitting impact, and that's what that 6.8 Western gave me, and that thing was a tack driver, even up to 500 yards. So it performed awesome for us in the field.
Right, it's just been a great addition to the firearms and bullets that we can choose from for various hunts, no matter where we're going. So let's learn more about the 6.8 Western.
6.8 Western was designed to be the ultimate long-range shooting and hunting cartridge. Loaded with 277 diameter bullets, the 6.8 Western is capable of firing up to 175 grain projectiles at big game, making it an ideal option for North American hunters. If you're going after elk or big game, Browning's Long Range Pro Hunter is a 175 grain tipped bullet that is ideal for punching through thick hide and heavy bone in those big game animals. That Sierra tipped Game King actually achieves a BC of 617, which is a very high ballistic coefficient. Ballistic coefficient refers to how flat that bullet shoots. So the higher the BC, the flatter that cartridge is going to shoot. And 6.8 Western shoots very flat. And it also carries a lot of energy at range. So at 900 yards, the 6.8 Western actually carries 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. And that is yielding great results out there in the field. Elk hunters, mule deer hunters rejoice because Browning's Long Range Pro Hunter in 6.8 Western is here. So go ahead and send it with the best there is in long range ammunition.
You know, Nicole, one of our favorite activities that we enjoy, and is really our hobby, is hunting waterfowl. We're known as big game hunters, but we live on the Mississippi, which is one of the major flyaways. We hunt some there. We do a lot of waterfowl hunting, of course, in Canada. But the Wicked Blends is a game changer for us.
You know, you're right, and I think my number one thing, what I love so much about it, is just the camaraderie and being able to take our kids out with us. It's just something fun, that not having to worry about keeping your young kids quiet. They can talk and move around and stuff, so, you know, it's just really enjoyable. There are a lot of choices when it comes to ammunition for waterfowl hunting. The Browning waterfowl lineup is strong, with Wicked Wing, Wicked Wing XD, and Wicked Blend. And you know, I'm always amazed at the technology that goes into developing waterfowl ammunition. The powder, pellets, wad, and primer. It seems like engineers are always tweaking and improving.
Yeah, you're right, Nicole. While Browning offers a terrific lineup of waterfowl loads, Wicked Blend is the featured product. Let's learn more about the Wicked Blend.
Browning really is synonymous with waterfowl hunting. And with waterfowl hunting, we have a lot of great ammunition products, one of which is Browning Wicked Blend. What's Wicked Blend? Well, it's a stacked payload of 30% bismuth, 70% steel. This is precision bismuth. This is the best, most round bismuth we can get our hands on, as well as plated round steel, precision round. It's gonna increase your pattern density. It's gonna retain more velocity and energy downrange. It's really gonna hit waterfowl hard. We offer this product with a BXD wad, so that wad, that Wicked wad, really helps to hold onto that shot a little bit longer, keeping your pattern tighter at further range, giving you extra distance when it comes to waterfowl hunting. We offer this in 12 gauge 3-inch, 3.5 inch, as well as 20 gauge. If you've got any questions about Browning Wicked Blend or any of our other products, you can go to browningammo.com.
You know, shooting a .22 rimfire rifle or pistol can be one of the most fun types of shooting that a person can do. .22s are the best for people who are just getting started in learning how to shoot. They're low in recoil, easy to handle, safe, and just overall fun. We both grew up shooting .22s, and we spent a lot of time developing good shooting habits, which is very important.
Yeah, you said it best. It's a great firearm to start with, and the .22 has no recoil, no big bang. It doesn't intimidate or, you know, scare that first-time shooter, which is so important, whether it's, you know, a female that's just getting started or a youth. We get our kids introduced to shooting using a .22 firearm. Again, you know, it's just fun for them. They get to see, you know, they start at short ranges, then we develop their shooting habits out to longer distances, but they get to see success. That gets them excited, and that is the key to hooking them into become a shooter long-term, is to have that positive experience.
Right, and .22s are used by millions of people each year for a variety of hunting and shooting activities. The Browning Pro .22 rimfire product is another great addition to the Browning lineup of ammunition. Let's learn more about the Browning Pro .22.
Take your rimfire plinking to the next level with Browning's Pro .22 long rifle ammunition. Browning Pro .22 achieves superior accuracy through the utilization of meticulous loading practices and quality controls. Pro .22 features a lead round nose bullet that's seated into the shell case with a precision target crimp, which minimizes bullet jump into the chamber, yielding improved accuracy. Pro .22 is also loaded below the speed of sound to preserve accuracy. This subsonic velocity is key to preventing accuracy degradation caused by transonic bullet destabilization, which is when a bullet starts out supersonic and mid-flight becomes subsonic. That transition from super to subsonic actually destabilizes the bullet and reduces accuracy. Pro .22 eliminates that by starting out subsonic for better accuracy. Now you can punch tighter groups at the range, or you can really impress your friends. A fun day at the range starts with Browning Pro .22, the best there is in rimfire ammunition.
You know, one of our most exciting type of hunting that our family does is turkey hunting. Each year we look forward to it. It's a favorite for Pat and I. We get to involve our kids, our friends. It's just one of those types of hunts that offers a lot. You're walking, you're calling, it's very interactive. And it's always fun to spend time on the range prior to season opener. We're patterning our shotgun before the season. We're testing out the shotguns with different chokes and with the Browning TSS loads. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great way, of course, to get that family involvement, which is so important to us. And this year was a very special year for us because we took our son Cashin, who is 5, on his very first turkey hunt. He used a 410 and he shot 410 TSS loads out of that, which I was so impressed just at the range on how they patterned, but he smoked that turkey. And of course, you know, we're proud parents because, you know, that hooked him.
Right.
That got him, he wants to go turkey hunting again. And that's just so important, whether you're a female that's just getting started or a youth hunter, is to have that positive experience.
Right, and you know, really, like you said, I mean, when you see that little 410, the little, you know, TSS load, and I mean, I was thoroughly impressed. I mean, lights out when it hits a turkey. We've hunted all the way down in Florida for Osceolas to Easterns in Minnesota, and
Just
it's, right.
Pancakes them, and they don't even flop.
Right, it's been amazing to see how that ammunition performs. So the Browning TSS loads, they set a new standard with pattern performance, lethal on turkeys. So let's learn more about the Browning TSS turkey loads.
When it comes to turkey ammunition, Browning TSS really is the best there is. TSS is tungsten shot. It's 18 grams per cubic centimeter, which is 60% denser than lead. What that really allows you to do is it allows you to use smaller pellets, which puts more pellets in your pattern, more pellets on target, really swarming those turkeys. We offer TSS tungsten turkey in 12 gauge 3-inch, 3.5, as well as 20 gauge and even 410. A 410 number 9 shot actually offers as many pellets as a 12 gauge 3-inch lead load. At 40 yards, you have the same amount of energy as you have with that lead. So it's amazing what this TSS tungsten turkey can do. And if you want to learn more about Browning TSS, you can go to browningammo.com.
Handguns are one of the most popular types of guns used by millions of people across the country. They use them for target practice at the range, training, and for personal defense purposes. Women especially over the past several years have been one of the fastest rising demographics known to purchase a handgun.
When it comes to handguns and ammunition for personal defense, there are a lot of factors and information to consider. The Browning X-Point Defense ammunition is specifically developed for personal defense applications.
Let's learn more about Browning X-Point Defense ammunition.
Trusted when it matters most, Browning's X-Point Defense is the ideal choice in personal defense technology. That X-Point bullet has a very distinct design, but it does much more than just look cool. That X shape in the hollow cavity of the bullet is very rigid and actually protects the bullet from being obstructed by material upon impact. This allows the bullet to expand consistently and achieve the penetration that people desire for personal defense situations. X-Point is available in many different calibers from .380 to 9s, 40s, 45s, and the newest option in 10mm auto. Trust Browning X-Point Defense for personal protection.
Well, Nicole, we have covered a lot today. Some solid product offerings from Browning once again. And it's great to learn more about the products that we have been using in the field and on the range.
Absolutely. We're fortunate to work with such a strong brand like Browning, both their firearms and ammunition, and the more time I spend with their product team, the more I learn.
We really hope you've enjoyed the Browning Ammunition Mark for 2022 lineup of products. And as a reminder, the full lineup of products are available on browningammo.com.
Head there to learn more or follow the Browning Ammunition social channels for updates throughout the year.